Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Shelton, coming to you live from a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California, the heart of Hollywood, with your DIY Home Remedies guide to health, happiness, and healing transformations. Today, what I thought I'd talk about is something that's affecting the millions of Americans across the country, and even younger and younger people are suffering from this, and this is seizures and aneurysms. And unfortunately, because of the stress in our life, especially living in a place like Los Angeles or in the heart of Silicon Valley or any major city for that matter, we're starting to see younger and younger people suffer from aneurysms and passing away and or seizures. So what is the root cause? Stress is the root cause. And also to not having an outlet for which to be able to express that stress appropriately. So one of the things that we recommend is making sure to combat stress is to get enough sleep, make sure to hydrate well, eat foods according to your constitution. And right now we're in the summer months when this video was made, and we want to make sure that we're eating fruits and vegetables according to the seasons as well. So plums are out in nature right now. We have artichokes, we have cherries and tomatoes and peaches, those types of things right now. So ingesting those, not too much because we don't want too much fruit sugar in our body, but eating those types of things help to offset the summer heat, which then affects the heart. So eating the foods that are in season, eating the foods that are in your constitution are essential, hydrating well, making sure to get enough sleep, okay? So if you're not getting enough sleep because you have insomnia, then we have to really look at what is the cause of that as well too. So we're going to do a separate video on insomnia. Today I thought I'd just really hone in and focus on seizures. And so seizures come up, they don't just come up by accident. That goes for any disease inside the body. Unless there was an invasion from the external, like there's a virus or a bacteria that entered into your body, or you ingested something that wasn't healthy, then that's a different story. But when we have things like seizures, Tourette's, what else, convulsions, those kinds of things, because those patterns of disharmony all come back to the same root cause. A little bit variances with a couple of them, but basically, once again, this liver is a big one because the liver, it loves to process the toxins, it loves to process stress, but after a while, it eventually gets clogged, and then guess what? We could actually show up with these types of conditions. So one of the things I like for people to make sure that they're doing is to check your blood pressure on a regular basis. This could help to avoid any unnecessary problems with seizures or aneurysms. Make sure to have a physical at least once a year because this is something else as well too. That we could actually help to prevent the condition from setting in, possibly if you are maintaining your overall health and making sure that you're having complete blood draw or complete blood panel, blood workup done by your physician. Okay, so making sure to keep up with that because it's all about prevention. It's a lot easier to prevent than have a seizure, have a stroke, or have an aneurysm and try to recover from it. But if you do have a seizure or if you do have an aneurysm and you survived from it, thank you for still being here, then we're hoping that these practices are going to help you. And some of the simple Qigong practices that I recommend would be the liver move, first of all, the white pearl meditation, because they've got to cool things down, the heart move, and the heart sound. Okay, and the reason for this is because our heart is the governor of blood, our liver is the controller of blood. The kidneys actually are the roots for the foundation of the production of blood. So the combination of all these different organs all play a role in the overall health and vitality of a person. So when we're looking at symptoms of a seizure and stuff, well, some of the telltale signs may be, if you're getting constant headaches or constant migraines, maybe getting floaters in your eyes or flowery vision, I would definitely go in and have it checked out. Now, a lot of times those things like floaters in the eyes, could be just the temporary dysfunction. Maybe a little eye tremor could be a temporary dysfunction, or it could be really the warning sign that something's knocking on your back door, that there's something lying around the corner that's much deeper and much more severe. So really looking at our stress. The other thing I like to do too is I like to journal out things that are going on in my life. If I have somebody that upsets me, one of the Qigong practices I like to do is I like to shake it off. And sometimes you may have to shake it off several times throughout the day, or anytime that thought pulls up into your mind and it creates a charge inside your body, then you have to shake it off. So what we want to do is we want to get that vibration out. This helps to keep the blood moving, helps to calm the nervous system down, and this is what we want to do to help to prevent seizures and things like aneurysms. Okay, so shaking it off. I know for myself, I've had situations where family members have said or done certain things, and every time that thought came up in my mind, I got that tension inside my body. I would have to stop and I'd have to shake it off. So once again, you may not get the thought out of your mind from shaking off, but what we really want to do is we want to get rid of the vibration, which creates the inflammation, which affects the nervous system, which affects the movement of blood. Okay, so that's probably the biggest one. The next one too is to go ahead and journal. Journal out what it is that's bothering you, and be as detailed as possible. I recommend doing it with a pencil or pen on a pad of paper as opposed to doing it on your phone, because there's something energetically different when you actually transfer that chi from the pencil to the pad of paper. Now it's up to you whether or not you burn it or not. Some people will make a whole ritual and actually will burn the paper afterwards. That's completely up to you. If we do have a seizure, what are the things that we could do? Well, if you're having problems with balance and standing, then maybe standing and doing Qigong is not the ideal thing to do. But we want to go ahead and do those. We want to do the liver movement as good as you can. Okay? So we want to get the blood moving. And what I want to do is I want to focus on things like stress or anger that created the issue to begin with. And the more that you feel it, then what you're going to do is you're going to allow for that to leave out like a dark cloud going several feet away from the body and down deep into the ground. Okay? So just allow for that to leave and allow for the positive virtue of creativity and gentleness or kindness to come in to take its place. Okay, so I'm going to focus on that. I can imagine a green cloud filling up into the liver. It's up to you. Okay. If I want to combine in the healing sound for the liver, then the healing sound is shoo. So inhaling. Shoo. Inhale. Shoo. So as you see, I'm going to slow down the movement as I do the shoo sound, okay? Really feeling that liver on the right side of the body. Okay, press in, pulling down. One time, pulling down the heavens. Now, like I said, the other one too is then the heart move. So as I'm cradling the baby, I'm going to go ahead and press. Imagine a pink cloud filling up into the heart. So anything that makes your heart race, that creates stress for you. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's a deadline. Maybe you have to burn the candles at both ends to make ends meet. Or maybe your deadlines are causing you to burn the candles at both ends. Well, that kind of stress and anxiety affects the heart, which then again affects your nervous system. So we got to get that nervous system to calm down. Imagine a pink cloud filling up into the heart. As I inhale, then as I exhale, I'm going to allow for that stressful circumstance to leave like a dark cloud. Now, once again, I could add in the heart healing sound as well too. So the heart healing sound is ha. So as I inhale in the center, I'm going to fill up a pink cloud into the chest. So you do it audibly underneath your breath. Today I'm choosing to do underneath my breath. Inhale. Inhale. And gazing at both hands, inhaling. And just allow for the love and the light to come in. Okay, so I'm going to pull back one time, inhale. And exhale. Next meditation is a white pearl meditation, and this meditation you can actually find on our website as well as on iTunes and the Google Play Store. So we're just going to place the hands over the lower dantian. I'm going to imagine a white ball or white pearl forming underneath the hands as I inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm just going to imagine that this white light radiates around the waist to the kidneys on the low back. Inhaling. The pearl gets brighter and brighter, and then as I exhale, filling up into the kidneys. Inhale. Filling up into the lower dantian, and exhale. Filling up into the kidneys. Now you can do this from a seated or lying down position as well. So if you just are recovering from this condition, you probably won't have the energy or the strength So we recommend baby steps, and you start doing these practices from a lying down or a seated position, and then eventually working your way up to the standing position. Okay, let's do a couple more here. Inhaling and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. And I'm going to slowly open up the eyes. Finish off by pulling down the heavens one time. Okay, so the next practice is called beating the drum. And what's going to happen is that I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to place my thumbs on gallbladder 20. This is the base of the occipital part of the skull here. Now, when you press, you should feel a tension in this region. Now, I'm going to press in hard first before I do this. Now, you don't have. First, I'm going to press in hard because I want the acupuncture channels from the head, the blood vessels, to release and move that blood downward and not up, the way that it tends to happen anytime you have an aneurysm or a seizure. So from here, I'm just going to gently massage. You can press hard. I'm actually pressing hard on gallbladder 20 on myself. Okay, you can hold it. And then release. You should feel that blood release. And release. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to hold here, and then we're just going to tap. Gently tap. So you could do both fingers at once, or just make a sequence. Okay, and then massage that gently. Now you can do that several times or as much as you want to, whatever feels good, and then just brush down, pulling down. Okay. All right. Next practice that we're going to go ahead and do here is on the bladder channel. So your bladder connects to the kidney. So the bladder acupuncture meridian actually starts in the inner canthus of the eye here. So I'm not going to poke in there. I'm going to actually go to bladder 2, which is right up here on the brow bone. I'm going to press in and press out, massaging that bladder 2 point. I want the cheek, because this bladder meridian goes up over the head and goes straight all the way down the back of the legs and all the way down to the pinky toe. So here we're going to gently press and imagine a blue light descending all the way down through the back of the head, the neck. Okay, just massage, and you can massage outwards, because then here's the end of the gallbladder channel here. So I'm going to gently massage here. Massage, massage, massage. That's where the gallbladder channel ends. Okay. Then what you can do is you just brush, 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 brush. Another thing you go ahead and do at least twice a day is that you go ahead and brush your hair at least 36 times. So just take the time using mindfully using your hairbrush as you're brushing your hair. Obviously, I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have any hair right now. So that's just my choice. So yeah, so you can go ahead and massage the scalp if you want, because you do have all these different acupuncture meridians from the gallbladder channel, the triple burner channel, the bladder channel, the governing vessel, right? These channels are all up in here, so we can massage that as well too. Okay, so making that into a daily practice and making sure to, once you're done, pulling it out, brushing it off the arms. The whole idea here is to get the blood and everything to descend, not to ascend. When we're stressed and we have high amounts of stress, and that creates the hypertension, this causes the blood pressure to rise. This causes the blood to rise up into the head, which then creates the possibility, especially if there's plaque in there, to create a possibility or the atmosphere for an aneurysm or for seizures. Okay, so the other thing you do too is drink hot water, lemon every morning, with about a teaspoon of coconut oil. The coconut oil will help to break down plaque in the artery walls, as well as if you have any gallstones or kidney stones. Okay, so there you have it. A brief little summary. I just want to talk about the DIY Home Remedies Guide to being able to be healthy and happy. And seizures and aneurysms, like I said, are something that are rising, and it's affecting younger and younger people because of the amount of stress, unfortunately, in our society, and especially right now with everything that's going on. There tends to be a lot more stress. So we want prevention. Prevention is key, because recovery from it, yes, we can recover from it, and doing these practices, if you did suffer from an aneurysm or a seizure, these practices can be helpful to help to reverse the side effects and help you get back to being the healthy, vital person that you deserve to be. So I'm Chris Shelton, signing off from a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California, the heart of Hollywood. Until next time, we will chi you later.